Welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy V. I'm actually picking up right after I left off the last video and recording this intro because I've got some exploring and some monster finding and stuff to do, and I knew there were going to be cutscenes here, so I'm going to record this bit, get through the cutscenes, and then cut to once I've sort of done my pickup of monster stuff running around. So there should be something here. Yeah. We can enter the interdimensional rift near where Castle Tycoon used to be. I think that was Lena's voice a while back. We have to hurry. It won't be much longer before Exdeath gains the full power of the Void. But Keto said we hadn't the power to fight him and win. We'll need the 12 legendary weapons first, and they're in the sealed castle of Kuza. There's no time to waste. Autopilot.
They said that none could control the infinite power of the Void. Pathetic fools. Power of the Void, heed my call! Reveal your true form!
Is it something fuzzy?
Go forth and destroy everything. Show how absolute your power really is.
This is not going to be good for the world. Oh, bye, castle walls. So yeah, before you get to your airship and go explore anywhere else, they're going to take away a bunch of places. So this is why it was important to do the exploration and get all the chests and all that other stuff ahead of time, because you lose access to several locations that are getting sucked up into the vacuum cleaner of the Void. I imagine this is what it was like to live on planet Druidia during Spaceballs, really. All the towns being sucked into the Void. Exdeath, stop! Yeah, like he's gonna listen, even assuming he can hear you. Aw, I think that was the Chocobo Forest, wasn't it? Or, no, that's Moogles. That's the Moogles. Bye, Moogles. I think that's Bart's hometown. I said that. Bart's help! Yeah, that was Bart's hometown. No longer. And again, we saw all of that from where we were. This is awful. Even a tiny place like Lix, Bart's hometown. How could anyone do such a thing? And I believe, yeah, Bart's goes crazy for a second. Ah! I mean, Lena clearly handled the loss of her entire castle and everything she knew way better than Bart's is. So we'd have like Leia and Luke here going on. Luke loses one old man, and oh god, I'm so sad. And here comes Leia over to console him, even though her entire frickin' planet got blown up. Bart, stop! Get a hold of yourself. Slap him! Slap him! Good enough. Alright, now don't ever expect to go over one of these evil void things. I mean, there's nothing here now, I believe, and I want to try and avoid it. But if we go down... Okay, there's the sealed castle. We'll pop there in a minute. Okay, actually we're going to go here as well. But somewhere... Yeah, here's Tycoon. I think if we go to Tycoon, I want to say if we try and go into Tycoon, like, we get sucked into the void. And I don't know if it's all of the locations, but I'm pretty sure Tycoon will do it to us. So I will be avoiding Tycoon just in case. And on that note, First things first, we'll probably head into Kuza next time. But I'm going to go do said monster finding and exploration. Well, I can pop into Kuza real fast. Everybody should be ready to go just in case, but I really don't want to fight anything in here right now, so we're actually going to run in, grab treasures, and run back out, and hope to God we don't run into anything. Oh, hello. Oh, these guys were at the Wind Temple, weren't they?
Princess Lena, oh thank goodness you're unharmed. What is that book? Oh, shall I read it for you?
No, I know the bloody book. We brought some water from the recovery spring in the Wind Shrine. Help yourself. Okay, so free recovery, nice to know. Okay. That castle suddenly appeared at the place where Exdeath was sealed away.
An island shrine protected by wind, perhaps refers to the one west of Tycoon. Is it true that the rift between dimensions opened up directly above Castle Tycoon?
Yeah, that's the one we want to avoid. Beyond the river's torrents, crashing water. Could that mean a waterfall? Yeah, I believe it does mean a waterfall. Okay, and cripes. I don't remember how to kill these things. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Haha, made you run away. Okay. Okay. Ah, safe, okay. Alright. The tablet.
If breaking the seals is what you seek, approach the one you have and speak. But once 3 seals have been erased, by dust the stone will be replaced.
3 seals. I guess that means we can only pick 3 of the 12 weapons. Okay, so lots to choose from. We're going to take a quick peek at some of these. This is the Fire Lash. Yoichi's Bow. Obviously, if these are all weapons for classes I'm not using or are not great to have in the first place, I'm going to skip them for now. The Masamune. Really tempting, but I'm not using a samurai just now. The Rune Axe. Not using a barbarian at the moment. Holy Lance. Tempting. That's on the top. That's towards the top of the list. Sasuke's Katana. I'm pretty sure that one I want, so I'll keep that in my mind. Assassin's Dagger. Ooh, also really good. This should be Excalibur. Who's coming up on what in jobs? Because that's really going to determine what I get next, which of these weapons I get. So Bart's is actually going to Ninja. Well, no, he's Ninja now, excuse me. And then Dancer, and then he didn't have anything set after that, so he's... So a knife or a dagger of some sort would be good for him for a while. Then he's going to be shifting back to... I mean, God only knows what, but if for actual combat, Excalibur would be nice for if he's taking on a sword role. Kryl. She's in Dragoon, so Holy Lance, but she's not going to be there too much longer, I don't think. And then Chemist, so a knife works for Chemist as well, I think. Bard, there's a harp over there, which I'm not wasting my first 3 weapons on a harp. Lena will be going Thief. She's finishing off White Mage, and she will be going to Time Mage, all of which any sort of magical rods or knives or something would be good. And Ferris is going to Ranger, so the bow might not be bad for her at some point here. Okay. Okay, this should be a bell, harp, Apollo's harp. Okay, here. Okay, and these are the 2 rods: Magus Rod and Sage's Staff. Okay, so let's see. I think for the moment, I'm going to focus on Assassin's Dagger, because I'm going to have people using knives for quite a while. The katana should only be usable by the samurai, which I don't plan on having anybody else be a samurai. Let me just check weapon types here. Okay, Time Mage gets rods and staves, so one of those 2 magic staves would be good. Staff, rod, and rod. Okay, so the magic rod, because I should have somebody in some form of magic use for quite a while, at least. And then I do know there's another thing coming up that I'm going to want, which I don't know what weapons it can use, though. So I think that magic rod sounds like a good idea. I don't remember what the effects of these are or what makes them cool in some cases. I do know, like, the Rune Axe, I think, spends magic points for a stronger hit, like a critical hit. But I'm done with Barbarian, and I don't have any real intention of going back to it anytime soon, unless I just have nothing better to do with someone. So I think I'm not doing the bell or the harp anytime. I will be needing a bard at some point, but it's not exactly a top-tier weapon to need. I don't want the axe. The lance? How long are you going to be a dragoon? Not much longer. I mean, I will be getting all of them eventually, that's the thing. So I'm not too concerned. I think, because Lena's going to switch over and be, or Ferris is going to switch over and be a ranger. Either next, or one after that. And she'll be there for a little while. So I think, actually, I'm going to go for the bow, which is not normally something I would do. I think normally Excalibur is one of the first ones I get. Maybe? Can I put it back? I think that's it. Alright, I guess my choices are made. Too late now. Oh, here we go.
Prisoners of the space between dimensions, hear me, my servants.
Who put you in charge? Oh, these are all bosses. That's a lot of bosses up there.
Warriors of light, guarded by the crystals, seek the ancient tablets. Find these cretins and kill them. They must not be allowed to obtain the legendary weapons that destroyed Enuo.
Let us do your bidding, sire.
Very well. Go now, my monsters. Destroy them while I obtain the full power of the void.
Okay. Alright. Oh, crud. Alright, well. That's right, shield dragon. Flee before me. I'm gonna get the hell out of here before he attacks again. Oh, crap. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna see this fight and why it's a bad idea. There's Shelga, dang it. Yeah, that's why. I don't want to run away and ruin my my brave sword. Dang it. Yeah, just keep on going. We'll see how long this plays out before he kills me. About that long. Alright, Kryl, it's all on you. Never mind. So yeah, X-Death Soul. Bit of a pain in the butt. Alright, let's get out of here. Without that happening. Okay, made it away safe. Yes, please. Okay. Alright, got my Assassin's Dagger equipped. Okay. And on that note, now I'm going to go do the monster finding, and I'll be back in for you in just a couple seconds. And I know there's some cleanup areas to go to, or not cleanup really, but some quick discoveries and stuff before we move on with actual plot stuff. So we'll be doing that next, and once I've sort of jumped around and picked up a bunch of stuff, we'll see how much time there is if I can do an actual plot progression by the end of this video or not. So I'll be back in a minute. And just like that, I'm back. So, basically, mostly what I did was just running around the world, collecting monsters in different areas. And again, as always, I'm open with the fact that I'm using a guide for monster collection and missable items. Generally speaking, I'm not looking at it saying, "Oh, let's see, it's right there on the map of the town," but it's telling me there is one in the town, and then I go find it. So I did find one in a couple of towns, little bits that one-offs that were blocked last time. I think there was a town, I don't know the name of it, but it was where there was a pier, some water, and there was a dude blocking, and I was like, I know there's an item here, I'll bet it's behind him. It was in a little block crate behind him or something like that. Stuff like that. I did stop into Regole, I think, something like that. Anyway, I stopped in there and I went to go try and sell something, and there was a little girl in between the counters, between the weapons shop and the armor shop, and I remembered she had said something about a ribbon, and so I walked in to see if she had anything new to say, and she said, "Yeah, here's a ribbon." So I got a free ribbon. Cool. Not expecting that one. Let's see, and I did stop in on a song collection tip. There was a town that I don't even know which one it was. It was a Crescent, and stopped in there, played the piano for my current skill level, which is still not maxed, and went over and talked to the bard that was in that house, and he gave me a new song. I don't know what it is. I don't use bards all that often, so I probably will never use it anyway, but I have it for the collection. Let's see. Last time I did, or earlier I did get the Sealed Castle, and based on my battles around the world, I'm kind of starting to regret at least one of the weapons that I picked up, because that dagger, the Assassin's Dagger, does not seem all that in a bag of chips. It's a okay attack, a decent attack power, but I don't know, maybe I was expecting like instant kills like the Assassin's Dagger in Final Fantasy VI, but anyway, not quite what I was expecting, so I'm a little whelmed by its performance. Current status, we have Bart's working on finishing off his ninja, Kryle is pushing towards Thief, finishing off, Ferris is a little ways away from Summoner, and Lena has switched over to be a Time Mage. She'll be there for a little while at least. And we'll kind of see where we go from there. So we're going to pick up some stuff that I know exists, and we'll see how well it works. And then we'll see if I have any, if there's any guidance as far as where I'm supposed to go next for the plot or not. So right now we're right outside what was the Pirate's Cave, and I think we should be at a point. I'm pretty sure it's available as soon as you get back. And I want this first. I don't really care about you little bats from the beginning of the game. Yeah, nothing to worry about here. Also kind of a waste of time. I think if we go over here now, I think this will kick it off. Something kicks it off. I don't know what though. Oh, we just walk normally in. We know that sound. Sildra, you're alive. It goes back to a pirate voice for Sildra. Ferris, what are you talking about? Ferris, do you see something? Don't you? Sildra's right there. Oh, here comes Kryle. She knows what's up. Sildra's your name? Oh, you're such a good girl. Kryle, you can see her? Sildra's spirit says she wants to help you, Ferris. Eh? Such a kind soul. Where's Sildra? We didn't really get to know Sildra very well, but she was such a sweetheart. And now she is a summon. One of my favorite. I honestly don't remember if I found that by myself the first time I played this, or whether I was using the little... it's not Nintendo Power, but it's along those lines. It's one of the old school gaming magazines that was out at the time. And I had a copy of it. And it might have had this in there, or I may have just found it coming back through the Pirate Cave. I don't know, but I've always really liked Sildra as the summon. Especially, I think, useful in the next area I want to go to, or one of the next areas. Okay, if I can remember how to get to the next area. Let's see here. Map would help, I think. What I want... I don't think we've found it yet. So I need to... Jakul Cave? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Ball. Okay, yeah, so it's Ball. It's Jakul Cave is right next to Ball. That's where we're going. So there was a room in Ball that we went into, and it had the floating statues in it that I used for some AP farming, along with almost as soon as we got to Gallup's World, really. And I mentioned that I liked farming there better later. Well, now is later. We're not going to do it right now, but I may come back and do some farming if I need to. But if I remember correctly, Sildra just destroys those things. And so it's a quick go in, kill him with Sildra, go top off at the end when I need to for more magic, go back and keep doing it more and more and more. I think Sildra's a one-shot on all of them. I could be wrong. But the door in that place was locked. To get to that place, we go back to the Jakol cave, and we go in, and hopefully I have what I need to do this. Let's see. Baby squirrel things, not really worried about these. I am worried about the Skull Crusher because I am not equipped to fight it right now. Okay, one of these is the real one. That one. Hello? Did it move? No. Okay, what is that? Okay, yeah, that's where we're going. I don't want to fight one of these. I don't have what I need anymore. I don't think I have anything that'll work. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work. I can fight him and hold him off. Try and control him. He is kicking my butt, and you jerk! He's kicking my butt, and I don't want to run away. Okay. Make him run away. Alright, frickin' squirrels. I remember a long time ago having a nightmare about squirrels. I'm not entirely convinced it wasn't due to those things. Don't know what the timing was like. That's right, we have to hit the chest. Nope! Frickin' squirrel. Okay, yeah, way in the back there. I promise not to ever do that attack again. Holy crap. I think Ferris attacked with the dancing blade and it did one of her things like a jitterbug or something. And apparently that ticks off the evil Skull Eater squirrel and makes him multiply like a frickin' mogwai. And he split into 6 of them. Which was a thing in Final Fantasy Dimensions on a particular boss that actually, I think it was the evil squirrel, in fact. I didn't know it happened here. Learned something today. Reinforced something today. I hate those frickin' squirrels. Yeah. Fortunately, I think when we get there, assuming we survive, we can unlock the door and leave and hit the town. Just want to get out of here, man. Okay, here we go. On our way out. So this now should drop us into the basement of the castle. And please tell me we can unlock the door. Ah, okay. Alright. Now we're in ball. I am going to hit the inn and I'll be right back down there. Okay, now that we've saved, here we go. Because I believe there's a way to cheese this upcoming fight. And I'm already set up for it, so... Alright, first of all, let's double check my memory on fighting Object d'Art. She's so pretty. Okay, doesn't kill him outright. But it is damn useful and a lot of damage. So, pretty darn close. Who's a good sea dragon? Alright, all the way. So, still a pretty quick fight. Slightly harder when you've got 5 of them to deal with after Sildra, but if you have 2 summoners, like... Okay, like that one. 5 of them, a little bit harder to deal with. Fortunately, they didn't turn any of me into stone, but... Speaking of which... Hello.
Came here to best me, eh? A pity I don't have the time to fight the likes of you. I could spare you, say, 1 minute. Still wanna rumble?
Well, yeah, we do.
Pretty confident, 1 minute, not a second more. Got it?
Yeah.
It's your funeral.
Because this is Odin. And he looks badass, let's be honest. I kind of hate to do it, but I'm pretty sure this works. Time is stopped while I'm picking this. Should work. This is the cheese. Music kicking in faster.
Alright, that's enough.
Said the Odin statue. Yeah, without that, dual cast, I'm pretty sure he doesn't like lightning, but that could be memory bleeding over from Final Fantasy IV, to be honest. It's been a while. So, yeah, that's the quick and easy way to do it. So, if you did not get Cataplepus earlier, I don't think other things work the same, but maybe, a stone blade, something else that inflicts stone might work, but that's the quick and dirty way to do it. Yeah. But yeah, so now we can summon Odin, and like all good Odins, he attacks with Zensetsuken, or if the enemy cannot be killed by Zensetsuken, he also has the Gungnir Spear that he will attack with. And I think that really is the only difference, is if Zensetsuken will work, he'll use it. If it won't work at all, he still attacks for some pretty decent damage, I think. But I don't remember if it's single or multi-target, to be honest. I have a history of not summoning Odin, just because I'd never really liked trusting, to a random insta-kill option sort of thing, so it's just, I don't really like it. Alright, so now we don't have to go back through the evil cave. We might be able to just teleport out of here, but... Let's show Odin, see what happens. Shing! I mean, the dude's cool. Odin's awesome, even when he's evil. Final Fantasy 16. Oh, Gungnir, yeah, see, now it's not working. So it's not only that one thing. Okay, that's good to know, actually. Now I need to get back to Ferris, please. Ferris. Thunderstorm. Safer. Thunderstorm plus 1 attack from just about anybody at this point. Or anybody, any of my warriors will take care of them. And I don't have to worry about cripes. Worry about it. Look at me speaking too soon. Anyway, yeah, if you want a job that lets you burn through magic faster than anything else in the game, go for a summoner. Come on, one more good fight and Ferris will be at it, and we'll be done with her summoner job. That'll do. That'll do. Alright, Ferris, your next job, I believe, was to be a ranger. So, let's see, you're going to go with... I have no idea what to do with you. I guess you're going to go... I can keep you on Summon. just in case. I can do call, do a free summon. Who knows who will appear, but it's not going to hurt me at all. That's good. I'll try that. But now I have the Yoichi's bow, which is, I knew she was changing jobs, like I said before, so we'll see how good it is. I don't expect wonderful, amazing things out of it, but alright. Go hit the inn again and top off, and decide where I'm going next. Okay, I remembered the other thing that of where to go next. It has been mentioned, and I believe I pointed out as maybe that'll be interesting later. But it was mentioned that there was a town that was lost in the rift, in the dimension void, what have you. I don't know that we got any more clues at the time, and I don't know who in the world has the information to tell us to come here directly. But seeing as how I've played this several times before, I know exactly where to go. And it should be this forest. If it's not this forest, it's the one directly north and east on this same little strip of land, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yep, there it is. Phantom Village. We are time travelers, living between dimensions. Well, you're not living there between dimensions anymore, bucko. Might want to update your greeting there. And there should be 2 of every merchant in town, and 1 for basic stuff, 1 for far more advanced stuff like elixirs. Quite expensive though. And then here's your basic zippity-doo-dah stuff. And that'll be pretty much the case with all of these merchants, which is an important thing to keep in mind. This is the Phantom Village that floats within the rift. Yeah. Because, let's see. And I know there's a secret back there. I'll get to it later. Since we're talking to you like this, does that mean we're back in the real world? Yes. Time stopped in this town when it became trapped between dimensions.
1,000 years ago, I watched as the world was split in 2. This village was sucked into the resulting chasm. Have you been to the Phoenix Tower in the desert? I heard that if dying dragons go there, they'll be reborn as phoenixes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look at this. We have secret passages. So, we have one merchant here who sells pretty decent stuff, so I'm gonna buy a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Holy cow, yes. Sort of enough to outfit a generic, at least 1 per team. And somehow, how do we open that? There it is.
Let me tell you a thing or two about rings. Flame Ring absorbs fire and protect against ice, but are weak against water attacks. Coral Rings absorb water, protect against fire, but are weak against lightning attacks. Angel Rings protect against aging and zombification. While I'm at it, I'll tell you about the ultimate accessory, the ribbon. It prevents against most status ailments.
Yeah. Got a couple of them, pal. So this dude sells all those nifty rings he was just describing. And I'm pretty sure there's a reason to outfit yourself with everybody with one of these on some sort of ring here. I forget whether it's the angel ring with the aging and zombification. I want to say it's that one. Or there's, so there's some point we may be cheesing an attack by coming in here and outfitting ourselves with some rings. I will have to remember that when I get there. And we'll come back here if we need to. But I do remember that was there, and I'm pretty sure there is a boss that requires that level of cheese for a quick fight. So, like I said, 2 of every merchant type. Somehow we missed the toad spell. And, oh, look, there's a room over there. How do we get to that guy? Well, there's an entrance around the side. Hello. So remembering that there's 2 merchants of every type helps you, like, wait a second, where's the other one of this type? So we're gonna outfit ourselves with all the magics. And there's a black chocobo over there. A strange bird wandered through the town a while back. Yeah. Let's see. The pub. Yes, we'll go in the pub. Appearing and disappearing like a desert mirage. A town where 1,000 years pass as if a single day. Not a bad song, eh? I mean, a little bit of a tired trope, if you ask me. Seems like the flow of time has returned to our town. That can only mean the void is trying to return as well. I hear the walls of Phoenix Tower hide secret stairwells and savage monsters. Try checking the walls. Yeah. So, you see the door in the back? That's where we're headed next. Actually, yeah, it is. I think. Are there any secrets here? One item. Is it in one of these barrels, maybe? I don't know. Aha! Thanks for the switcheroo there, dude. Okay. Obviously, there shouldn't be anything in the rest of these barrels. I'll give you something good, but not for nothing. First, you gotta ride around the world on a yellow chocobo. How's that? Yeah. We are gonna ride around the world on a yellow chocobo. I'm fairly certain there's a piano somewhere in this town. Not that anyone plays it anymore. So this should be the final piano we need for our musical skill collection. Nice. And I don't remember exactly where it is, but we'll find it. Actually, I think it's down there. The town has 2 merchants in every store. Yep. Thanks, buddy. I knew that. See, piano. Whee! Here we go. You have mastered the piano. Other pianists quake in fear at your superhuman ivory tinkling talents. And there's the trophy. Okay, I think I'm going to go over here first. Because this should be the second merchant in the weapons store. Yeah, here we go. So we got scrolls, moonring blade, but more importantly, more twin lenses. Those are fun. And shurikens to throw. Should you want them. I don't really plan on using them just now. What don't I have? Okay, I already have a better bow than that, and I'm only ever going to have one archer at a time, so don't care. Kikyuchimanchi. I don't know that I'm ever going to have another samurai, but you never know. What the heck. Never hurts to have something on hand. Let's see. This door, I think, is a bad idea. Yeah, I can't actually go in there. I know there's something to that. I don't remember exactly what it is, though, to be honest. Okay, so we can just pop over here. Hello, Chocobo. We hit the magic, we hit the armor, we hit weapons. We did all the things. Let's say hi to little Chocobo here. Okay, so the reason you need a Chocobo, possibly? I don't think there is a good reason for it. I'm sure there is one that's somewhere that I just can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, I think I know why I need the Chocobo. I don't need it right now, though. So I'm actually going to go park him again. But I do believe I know why we need him later. What are you doing in my forest town? There it is. I remember using those things to farm AP with on the first time I played this on an emulator, because I was using it at like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times speed or something, and just left it on auto battle and just fought all those things in sight. Why am I I don't actually need to come back into the town. Distracted, sorry. Anyway, yeah, so like, and so I mastered all the skills on all the people for all the jobs, because it was just farming back and forth in the forest against stuff like that. So real fast, we're gonna go fly and find our chocobo. And here we go. Hello, Boko. Now, the thing is, I don't remember if you just have to make a complete circuit, or you have to make a complete circuit starting from the town, which is kind of a moot point because we're going to do it anyway. So, and I will speed this up. I kind of miss the head wiggle on the chocobo when you're running north and south. Okay, should be this way. So kind of, you actually end up having to do the whole thing twice. Because you got to get your bird, and then you have to make a complete circuit, at least back to where you started, and then you have to go back down anyway. Okay, now we go find our betting man. Whoa, you really went around the whole world? You're nuts, mister. Still, a promise is a promise. I don't remember how good it is, but... not so good for, you know, what am I again? A ninja. Better magic defense, but lower defense, strength, and agility, but... nope, let's see how it is for... Oh, you can't use it. Well, anyway, someone should be able to use it, and I'm sure it's a good armor, but it's still a little thing you can get. Is there a quicker exit out of here? Let me out! Nope. Alright, and then we gotta go back out and ride Boko back up to where we started from, but I think there's something else we can get as long as we're running around on Boko. So, indulge me for a moment, please. Okay, so we're back at the airship, and I think we can get to... No, right there we can't. We gotta go up and around, okay. Still further up and around. We go here. And it should be the back of the waterfall. I think. Please tell me this is not... Oh, okay. I was like, holy crap, please tell me I'm not going into the dungeon. I don't want to go in there yet. Okay, front of the waterfall is the thing. This is the back, and I don't remember what this does. Summons a random monster when used in battle. Weakens the more you use it. I don't remember that I've ever actually used this thing. But it's there. Ah, okay, and then you can come here and restore it. Okay, cool. Okay, so, yeah, so you have to go, and I'm pretty sure you need a submarine to get to a cave that's somewhere below us in the water that will then link you up to that cave right there. So that's how you get to that. So we need a submarine before we can go to the waterfall, so that's not our next destination. We need a submarine to go to the other one that I know of off the top of my head, and so that's not our next destination. I don't think there's anything down here, is there? Nope. Okay. And so I think that means our next destination should be the island temple as our only actual viable option. And I think I think this video's long enough now. Cripes. Okay, so I'm going to do my outro while I'm wandering back to the ship. So thank you for joining me for this episode. Not as exciting as some other episodes, but we're still sort of cleaning up some stuff. I think that's all the major... I think that's the non-plot related stuff that I can do for the moment. Next time, obviously, I will be heading to the island temple, which is that island directly south of us, smack dab in the middle of what used to be the big bridge. And that should be our next place to get a tablet, to then get some more legendary weapons, and that should open up more options somehow in there. Because we like somewhere we need to find Sid and Mid, and I think they are under the tower that's now next to Crescent, if I remember correctly. And so we'll have to go in there and we get them, and maybe they're the ones that give us the that get us the submarine option. And the island temple is next up on the list, I think. And there's a couple other places, like we know Bahamut's waiting for us on North Mountain. That'll be a place to go, but I don't think we're strong enough to take on Bahamut yet. And there's a couple more things like that to take care of, but most of it is chasing down those tablets and stuff. And then there's a Phoenix Tower, which we heard about in the Mirage Town, that we'll go to, etc., etc. So there's still quite a bit to go. Still several episodes, I imagine, so please stick around for the rest of the series and see how the rest of the game pans out. If you're familiar with the game, hopefully you know all the things that I'll be going to, and you know what to look forward to, and maybe there's something here you didn't see that I'm mentioning. You're like, wait a second, I don't remember doing that. If you're not familiar with the game, hopefully you're enjoying it and consider playing it. So anyway, thank you. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're not already, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Bye.